We got the media team in here. We're the media
We're the
team.
media team. We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go, Wack.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
Been the block.
Yeah, yesterday was a doozy at No Jumper. I stayed and hung out. I said, why these keep changing my time for me to be there? I said, so they want me here this early, so I'm going to hang out late. I ran into guess who else I ran into?
Somebody from Atlanta.
That Nemo dead homies.
The MEMO600.
Open the door. I opened the door. He said, oh, they set me up. I said, ain't set you up.
His ass.
Man, listen. Brock, listen to me, bro. See, Brock, that's why I thought you with me, but I see you don't.
I know. I get it. I'm just saying.
The whole building. The whole building was surprised yesterday. Brock, I would have killed dude with chest shots. And I R&B seen it. She said, D, I be loud mouthing.
130 pounds.
Not even that, $112. Brock, you gotta understand. Brock, you gotta understand. Listen, Neff, I'm a 235 stout, and I'm running through shit.
Oh, you a bulldog.
I'm telling you, I'm running through shit. I'm not boxing you. We're going to lock up like two wild boars. Straight up.
You going to the ground?
I'm the youngest of all boys. All my brothers is 6'2", 6'3". I've been trained to eat the blow, to get in, to deliver the blow. I don't mind that.
That's a fact.
I don't mind that. But once I in, we thundering. And from there, boy, is listen. And R&B, listen, bro, I stayed. Brandon walked in on his show. That dude, Yak Gotti was supposed to show up. I should have popped in on his ass today. But Yak Gotti's supposed to show up, but they had a little thing. But he called me 2 a.m. Man, I said, blood, Pyro, you told, got the interrogation. You the ones that told the feds or the police. If y'all want, I can wear a wire to get some more information. That's you, man. Because you ran to me for. I said, if you want to do some business, we could do some business, but you told. You want to come talk about it? Be a good look. You pulled up on Wack 100 and addressed it. You want to come talk about it? The 600, thought I was done. Because I addressed him in the lobby. Bumpy, you know what I did, right? I waited till they was about 8 minutes into the podcast and I busted the doors. Oh yeah, one thing about Wack, ain't no controlling me. Ain't no controlling me when I'm in the build on some bullshit. I said, what's up with this lie you told the world? I told you to diss Lil Durk. You know what that nigga said, Brock?
What he said?
I never said that.
You say, what's up with the lie he said with what again?
He was telling people that he didn't sign to me because I told him I wanted him to diss Lil Durk.
Oh yeah, that's a lie. You didn't sign him.
I said, I didn't even know he was. I was doing a favor for Kiddo. I called Empire. Empire said they had you on paper, but if I was involved, they was going to release you, right? You right, Wack. I heard that. Empire told me what? They told you I was signing Lil Durk. I told you what? You needed a release from Lil Durk. Who else did I call? You called Chief Keef. Asked Chief Keef if you had this blessing, would you work with him? What'd he say? Whatever you need, I got you. Who else I called? You called Blueface, asked Blueface if I can go on this tour. He gave you the blessing. I said, okay. So why would I tell you to diss Lil Durk? No, you never said it. That's just how I felt. Why did you feel that way? Because you kept asking me for the release paperwork. What the fuck that mean, diss? Bro, it's gonna come out.
But I was about to say, is that on camera?
What, nigga, I busted into the middle.
Good camera, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They be capping.
Oh, no, how the shit with Brandon go?
Oh, no. I didn't see the other Brandon. He's nice.
I just caught that viral way shit you did.
I don't know this. I'm telling y'all, bro. That would be the most way out shit R&B would tell you. I'll be running into niggas, bro. I'll be running into niggas. Be told different people. we was moving around everywhere yesterday. We had to pull up on Soulja Boy because some shit was going on in his shop. I'm on the rooftop. Me and I'll be on the rooftop of the Waldorf Astoria having brunch. We eating some lobster burger and fries. And phone going crazy. Wack, cuz we put the run up in this nigga shop. Who shop? Soulja Boy. We went up there yesterday. I say behind who? Some dude named Bino. What's his nigga named Bino or something? Bino, I guess Bino, he's Soulja Boy artist or something. I said, well, look, what they got? I said, hold on. They ran up there. He said, they went up there, Wack. I said, well, they calling me. They say, Wack, they calling you? Then you deal with it. So where's Soulja Boy at? He said, he gonna be where you want him to be. I said, tell him be at that shop. I'll be there in about an hour or so. When I'm done eating brunch, me and my woman gonna come over there. So I go over there, pull up, I'm walking in. Niggas is looking. They said, Wack. I said, what's up, homie? They said, you. I said, I'm what? Soulja Boy said, I keep telling y'all this crazy move around, how he move around. I keep telling y'all don't believe me. I said, now you run up on him playing, it's gonna be a problem.
He said, you really showed up.
Yeah, nigga said, I said, what you mean? He said, Wack, you be everywhere. How you this close, this fast? I said, I was on the roof of the Waldorf Astoria having brunch. Brock, you come out here, that's a nice spot. Anybody come to Los Angeles area, the Waldorf Astoria on Santa Monica and Wilshire. Go to the rooftop. Excellent view of Beverly Hills area. You know, it's a nice brunch, lunch type spot. I think Mike.
I'm rolling with you, OG. I'm rolling with you in R&B. I'm in the back seat.
I think they sell dinner too until 10 o'clock. It's like open from like maybe 10 to 10, but cool laid back spot. You know, you can definitely leave an impression on whoever you with, especially if they ain't from here. I'm gonna tell y'all to go to the right places. You know what I'm saying? The Roscoe's and all that shit is cool, but I'm gonna tell you where to go.
I was just
Yamashiro's.
about to say Yamashiro.
Yamashiro's on the late night. Hit the rooftop at the wall. In a helicopter ride over there to Mama, we might want to do that today. I'm gonna call and see if the flight's available. To Catalina Island.
That's the one at the top of the mountain, right?
At the top of the mountain. Great late night, great food. To you meat eaters, when I did eat meat, I used to get the Wagyu steak, the raw Wagyu steak, but they bring it out with the hot rocks, and you cook it yourself on the table. Rocks be hot as a mother. They bring you a little seasoning and a dipping sauce. You dip it in the sauce, season up, and you know it be like 7-8 slices of Wagyu, and you cook it. You cook it right there. If y'all in the valley, they got another spot called something fishy. It's like a Benihana's, but a little more up close and personal. Cool spot, great food. Y'all looking for just a quick lunch? Want to eat healthy? Sweet Green, excellent spot.
That Blueface shit was good, huh? I seen R&B reviewing it.
Yeah, she reviewed because she's a boiling crab fiend. So everywhere I take her, that's like that. They sauces don't be right. I didn't think
she gave a real review.
What I did when she ordered and all the sauces, I ordered the total opposite. I ordered the grilled mahi-mahi with the sauteed vegetables just in case she didn't like that. And I got my corn and potatoes and shit separate just in the sauces and shit. And she liked the shit. She like, oh my God, this sauce is really good. I'm like, you think the sauce? Because she remember we was in Memphis?
Yeah,
we went to that spot.
Yeah,
you was ready to go. You said, baby, just pay these people. We ain't eating this.
What
This is up.
talking about? You mean oysters for appetizers?
They got oysters there too. I didn't put the oysters. They got oysters there too.
I'm sure they good too.
I gave good burger.
The sauce is what make all this shit. You know, it's all about the sauce.
That's part of the good spot. I think, what is it called on Wilshire? What is it, Steak 48?
Oh, I go there here. I love Steak 48.
That's a good spot on Wilshire.
Love.
Yeah, if y'all looking for breakfast, okay, this is a good, and
the Mechanical Bull.
The Mechanical Bull, so late night to be popping. Great breakfast. Breakfast is amazing. Great lunch. Big portions. Saddle Ranch on Sunset Boulevard. right before La Cienega. It's going down Sunset. If you're coming from the 405 route, past La Cienega on your left. If you're coming from the 101 or you coming up a Highland, you coming down Sunset, it's before you get to La Cienega, maybe a block or so, be on your right. Saddle Ranch. Excellent place to go. Breakfast. I usually do breakfast or a late night. You know, late night it get packed. The white boys been there a while and they jumping on that mechanical bull. Titties flying, ass flying, and human beings flying. It's hilarious in there. Food is great.
I've definitely been on that bull before.
No, yeah. CL,
you said Saddle Ranch?
Saddle Ranch on Sunset. Yeah, you will have a ball, CL. Your ass, your personality and character fit that shit just right. And what be crazy is, the last time we went, I ran into the dude who used to be talking crazy in Tough Gotti room. I walks in, I said, R&B, where you want to sit? She said, wherever you want, inside or outside. I said, we're going to go outside. So we sitting on Sunset, literally. So yeah, sit us at this table over here. We sit down. I see the little nigga keep looking at me, so I'm on him, right? After about 7 minutes, he couldn't take it. He said, Wack, man, it's me, Westside from Clubhouse. I was talking crazy. Bro, it's all love. I respect you. I look at him. I said, that's your girl? I said, yeah. What'd I just tell you? That's Wack and you whoopty whoop, and I hope we don't get... I said, nephew, enjoy your meal, man. It's all right. You all right? He said, man, you really... Is that R&B? I said, yeah, that's R&B. He said, Wack, you really... I said, bro, y'all keep listening to these people about what I don't do that I've been doing all my life. I don't know what is wrong with you people. I walked into a goddamn gas station yesterday in Porter Ranch. Mexican dude had to be about mid-30s. Get my little shit. He said, he put his hand out. I said, what's up, homie? He said, Wack 100? Yeah. He said, I was just watching you on Adam. I watched the Adam and Wack show because of you, bro. Appreciate it, man. You get me through my day. He said, shout out to the 100 side. I swear to God. I swear to God. That shit was, I'm tripping. You know what?
Alex sent me a clip the other day saying Joe Budden was saying that he be pulling all his content from Clubhouse and basically your Clubhouse rooms. So the 100 side, basically. Hey, this a whole nother convo, but I was listening to that Game song where he talking about how he had met you and shit. What he talking about?
I told you about that story before.
No, I know the story about the Suge and shit and how they was like trying to
that's the story
with him. Is that what that is? That's what he talking about?
That's the story.
And then
let
what's
me
the
tell
second
you, I met my Wack. He ain't always had my back. It was right.
Yeah.
It was good. It was to the good. Yeah, listen. That's the story.
Yeah. And then
I told you when I brought. I told you when I got back around to him, I was coming to get a feature at an artist named Stacey Adams. And when I walked in the studio, he was recording LAX at the time. And when I came in the studio, actually, was it LAX or the one before LAX? But Red album came before LAX?
Yes.
Yeah, he was recording Red album.
Yes, my life Red album. Martians. Yeah.
Yeah, he was recording the Red album. Because I remember, because he put me in the trick bag with fucking not Dame Dash, but Irv Gotti, rest in peace. Irv was taking too long to send the files for a song he was using that was theirs. And he said, Wack, they tell me you be knowing to replay shit. I said, I got a nigga replay all that, my nigga EP. And I replayed Irv shit. And we used that verse. Irv was mad as a mother. He was upset. And
now LAX came out first.
LAX came out first? So it was LAX.
That's
because that's the one I put Jay West on. Angel. With Common. Yeah. Because I had him to an R&B artist.
Yes, sir. That's
a lot of people don't know that the J.D. McQuarrie kid y'all probably see on the internet a little bit. R&B, that's Jay West's son. That's his son. Right.
Shit, Kanye was a writer on that song. That's crazy.
So, when I walked in, he was in the booth. And he talked about it in the song. And he motioned me to the booth. I said, man, listen. When I walked in the booth, he went in his pocket and gave me everything he had. I said, nah, I need a feature. He said, well, you can get that too. The nigga here? I said, yeah, he out there right now. He said, all right, let me wrap this up. Nigga, I just need you. I need you here. Nigga, like, you showed up, did what you did, and because when I did what I did that day, that's the day I got the call. They had him surrounded. I had never met the nigga, talked to the nigga in life. The homie Brisk from Westside Paru, he with Game. Them niggas got the Game blocked in at the Hyatt at the time that was on Sunset. So he called me, said, Funk, where you at? I said, I'm at the Four Seasons on Doheny. He said, we at the Hyatt on Sunset. It's about 40 of these. We wide open, we blocked in. I said, all right, we on our way. Lil Jon, Zap, Suge, and myself. Suge said, Game. I said, until we denounce him to the world, he a Paru, nigga. That call come, you can stay where you want to stay. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. Lil Jon say, Wack, we with you. So I jumped in, sped up there. I pull in the parking lot. Game, we ain't never talked, nothing. He just know me and Suge is tight. Him and Suge is beefing at the time. So when he see me, he like, oh my God, this shit is getting worse and worse. 3-4 minutes later, Suge in that red Bentley, he pulls in. He didn't thought about it. Game really like, oh my God, nigga, that day can't get no worse. You know what I'm saying? I got these G-Unit niggas 40 deep with white beaters and brownies on. This nigga Wack didn't pull up. Suge didn't pull it up. So he heard me talking to them niggas. What's up, homie? What up, homie? Hey, this is Spider Loc, 40 Glock. The other niggas from the East Coast was there. Okay. The little group, whatever that little group was, them niggas, they was there. And I said, I knew a few of them. Wack, man, you know, nigga? I said, yeah, bro, where 50 Cent at? 50 Cent come out on Paru, he'd take that fade, but this look like some K-Bang shit, right? Tell a nigga, look, I'm only working with like 16, but I don't know what that Suburban working with. They seen the back window of that motherfucker drop. They seen that one-eyed bandit come out that motherfucker window. Said, I don't know what he working with. Suge then laid back on the Bentley and lit the cigar. He ain't saying nothing. I said, or y'all could just say y'all gave Game a pass today. We do this a little later on, but this ain't happening today. This finna be ugly. However y'all want to do it, we do it. Bring 50 out, Blood gonna give him a fade on Paru. Or we can gangbang. They said, nah, Wack, we'll give him a pass. He mad because I didn't force his hand. That time police coming, he like, I said, shit on me, make sure y'all get right. Y'all running around while that ain't what this is. I get on. So about where I took you to the spot. He like, Box, you know the nigga Wack? He like, yeah, I know Wack. Man, I've been trying to get a hold of the nigga. Nigga popped up, did something for me. I wasn't really able to talk to him, give him my number. Get a nigga my number, man. I tell him I want to holler at him. At the time, I just picked up a rapper. So I said, you know what? Call 2 T's, who you be hearing Kendrick shout out, who's head of security for Kendrick. 2 T's at the time was head of security for Game. He was living with Game, all that, right? Got a hold of 2 T's. He like, yeah, Wack, we record me at Encore in the Valley in Glendale. Right, we be there at 8. I said, all right, I'll be there about 8:39. He's like, all right, cool, I'm gonna let him know you coming. And then that's when you hear everything he's saying that's how that happened.
So the bread was a retainer basically to lock you in to be his
Nah, that was just him showing some appreciation
for the situation.
Yeah, and then so he did that. He put Jay West on the song that night, Angel, with Common. And he did the feature with Stacey Adams, which we never did nothing with. Stacey got on drugs. I sent him down there to live with Scott Storch in Miami. After about 2 months, Storch called and told me this nigga done stole the laptop, pounded the laptop. I said, oh, this nigga here. All kind of way out. I know.
Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Clubhouse TV where the streets meet the stream. Now things got a little hectic over at No Jumper. You heard the content Wack pulled up for what? In a regular interview, but he stayed till, his normal hours and caught a couple people who didn't think he was gonna be there. And guess who was in the building? As you heard, MEMO600. Now, let's be clear, there's been a little tension. Wack's caught out a lot of these new generation rappers for being internet tough guys. Memo been popping off on social media, throwing indirects, dropping interviews, and moving like he's untouchable. But MEMO600, boy was saying Wack's name. Now he had to stand on it. It wasn't on Clubhouse no more. It was in person. So as you can see, that energy did match. According to folks, Memo looked stunned. He didn't expect Wack to be right there, face to face. No security, no internet delay, just real presence. Now, looks like Memo backed off the talk, said it was all miscommunication, tried to play it cool. Wack kept it business, let it be known. He ain't there for the cloud antics. All that internet woofing, keep that over there. Because Wack said he Wack 100 in real life. Now, no punches thrown, no drama spilled, but the message got sent loud and clear. Wack ain't ducking no smoke. And if you gonna mention his name, be ready to address it when the cameras ain't rolling. So what y'all think? Let me know fold under pressure or play it smart. Let me know what you think about the content in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always notified when I drop new content. Subscribe to the media team so you get that exclusive Wack 100 content. Any questions, suggestions, need me to advertise for you on my channel with over 40,000 subscribers, just get at me on IG and I'll get right back to you. As always, I certainly appreciate y'all checking out Clubhouse TV